Now at 174, Nick Wanzek for Minnesota. Leland Weatherspoon for Iowa State.
It's a big match for Nick, you know, like Taylor talked in the opening. Just coming off a huge win over Zach Brunson, who was at the time, you know, ranked number 2 in the country. Nick went down there. We were down in Champaign and was able to get a win. And where you're at here, nothing yet. And where you're at.
2 points on the takedown for Weatherspoon. Point on the escape. 2-1 now. A minute into period number 1.
Good snap there by Nick Wanzek. Just kind of got to make Weatherspoon work here through the first couple periods.
Weatherspoon already 8 major decisions. An overall record 21-9 for the 2-time NCAA qualifier. And Mac, another wrestler for Iowa State, qualified for NCAA at a different weight than they're wrestling at now.
Yep, I think that in the offseason, Weatherspoon and Weatherman met, and they had talked about it, and they decided it's best for both of them individually if they both go down in a weight.
A lot easier to ask 2 guys to go down 10 pounds than 1 guy to go down 20.
Yeah.
1 minute left in the opening frame between Wanzek and Weatherspoon. Still 2-1 in favor of the redshirt junior for Iowa State.
It's like some Weatherspoon may have got rubbed in the eye.
Quickly back at it. 30 seconds left in the opening period. Mac, if you're Wanzek, what does that win at Illinois do for your confidence going in late in the season?
Well, you start to believe a little bit that you belong. You know, last year and this year both, Wanzek has had a lot of wins over some of them, that mid-tier of ranked guys. You know, your guys in the teens, the 10s. But he hasn't quite broken through to some of them top-level guys. And now, you know, that reaffirms all the work that he's been putting in. Hey, it's coming. It's working. You know, you just beat number 2 in the country. Keep doing what you're doing.
He will have his work cut out for him as he starts period 2 on top and trailing 4-2. Getting to a vertical base, Weatherspoon, and gets one for the escape.
Now get head high here. Gotta watch his ankles.
Nice single leg takedown for the 2 points for Wanzek.
Wanzek's riding a real heavy ride there. And you know, if you look at what he's doing with that tight waist with his left hand, he's actually, you know, really kind of squeezing Weatherspoon around the waist there. And theoretically, what you're doing is you're kind of not allowing the lungs to expand so much, limit the amount of air that he can get in his lungs, kind of take a little bit more out of him that way too.
30 seconds left in period 2. Wanzek building up over a minute of riding time.
Got to ride him out here now. Got to ride hard. 10 seconds, he's going to get a fresh start. You got to stop that first move off the whistle.
A minute and 20 built up of riding time for Wanzek. And the escape from Weatherspoon. Mac, that first move off the whistle.
Yep. Yeah, he missed it. Weatherspoon was able to switch his hips there, get kind of hip-iced out of it. But if you notice what happened, as soon as they got to the feet, Weatherspoon kind of came in. He was thinking 4 seconds left in the period. We're just going to tie up and wait this out. But Wanzek gave him a real nice hard snap there. That those little things kind of just chipping away at him a bit here.
Weatherspoon will have to chew into the minute 20 that Wanzek had. 6-4 right now in favor of Weatherspoon. We get a whistle out of bounds. We'll send him right back to the middle.
Yep. 109 a riding time still for Nick, so he'd need to get away in 9 seconds here to preserve that and essentially tie it. But I don't think even if he gets away in, let's say, 12 seconds, I don't think we're done seeing some scoring in this one.
Going high end there.
They're going to hold it with 1 second. So if it stays as is, we would go to overtime with that 101 of riding time for Nick.
6-5 now. Wanzek cutting into the lead. Mac, how much can Wanzek hear from the Gopher bench telling him about that 1 second, or does he know himself?
He probably knows. It's a little tougher. You try to come out before the duel, and, most of our matches are held in the sports pavilion, so you come out here early and get acclimated with where I need to look at for the clocks. Where's riding time at? Where's the score at? Where's the running time at? So I'm sure he's well aware by now of what the situation is.
Another tie-up now under a minute in period 3.
A lot of Weatherspoon's scoring attempts here have been re-attacks. This is where we scored last time. Got a submarine come up through the middle here. Take your time. Yep, I just got to push this. He pushes the leg of Weatherspoon off. If he can push that off his head. Now he can get near fall. He can put him in danger.
2 points for Wanzek gives the lead. Now riding time being added for Wanzek, so he will get that extra point. And look like Mac, he has secured another victory for Minnesota.
Yep. Keeping that rolling. Had a great win last week. Another big win. Come from behind. Starting to believe a little bit more and more every week. Doing the right things. He's going to be there in March.